What's up, everybody? This is Ashley Johnson Cross with Live Big. We're on this channel every single week. We give you tips and tricks on how you can live big in a double-digit world. Well, in this video today, I'm going to share with you guys 3 tips of how I was able to get big watch time with only 4 videos. So hang around, everybody. We're going to count it off, beginning with tip number 3. How did I get 4,000 watch hours and more by only doing 4 videos? You ready to check it out? Hang on. Hey to every single beginning YouTuber. Welcome to the family. I am Ashley Johnson Cross, and I recently just started my YouTube channel. And I watched and got caught in the cycle, the never-ending cycle of the tornado of watching everybody's videos. What to do, what not to do. Some people were saying, you need to do this, you don't need to do this. Then I would turn around and watch the next recommended video, and that person would say the total opposite. So, needless to say, I was like, okay, God, what I need somebody to give me just some straightforward wisdom on, as a beginning YouTuber, how to grow my channel. And everybody wants to grow their channel. Yes, you want to touch the world, and you want the flowers and the trees and the sunshine and the bees, friend. Don't get it twisted. Most people that are getting on YouTube are not getting on YouTube just for their health. They're wanting for additional income, or they're wanting to make an impact. And for me, I had to kind of look at why was I getting on YouTube, because it is a lot of work. But I really was getting on YouTube, one, because I was born to do what I'm doing, and got a show on Facebook. You can kind of look at my Facebook channel here called The Faith Factor, and started doing that a couple of years ago. And I was surprised. I was like, okay, maybe 10 people would want to listen to me. Well, I didn't know every week, over 1,000 people started joining in. And then on some broadcasts, over 2,000. And before I knew it, my channel and my Facebook show really began to grow. And so people were saying, why aren't you on YouTube? And I was like, that's not the audience for me. It's too much work. Well, I felt 2020, something different needed to happen, and that it was really my time. And so I'm hoping that if you are watching this video, you really feel like it's just your time to go on YouTube, and you'll see some great things happening for you. But it is going to take work. So let's go ahead and kick it off with tip number 3. How did I get 4,000 hours in only 4 videos? All right, y'all. So tip number 3, as we count down to tip number 1. Tip number 3 is you need to research reliable sources. This is so important. So let me dial back a little bit and talk to you about what does it actually mean for 4,000 watch hours. So if you're like me, when I first got on YouTube, I was like, oh my God, I need subscribers. I need everybody, my grandma and Tay and Tet. And you, friend, you subscribe right now. I needed everybody to subscribe to my channel. And you think, hey, I'm going to record a video and the world is just going to hop on and that's just how it's going to be. Not. There are some cases where that is so, and I'm definitely celebratory of anybody's instant success, because I do believe it's possible. But on the other side of that is I thought that this thing was just about subscribers. So I sent all on my social media. I said, hey, I need everybody to subscribe, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I didn't know that part of getting monetized on YouTube is you could have over 1,000 subscribers, but if you don't have at least 4,000 hours of watch time, you will never qualify to get monetized. Dun, 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 dun. So no one really was telling me. Everybody was like, subscribers, how to get 1,000 subscribers. And all of that is great, fine, and dandy. And I've got my own personal subscriber goals. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. We're going to have a blast every single week. But I didn't really know that you had to have 4,000 watch hours. And that's not necessarily 4,000 views. There is a difference. There is a calculation system with YouTube on how to get 4,000 watch hours. So most people, when you go onto the YouTube analytics, and I'll show you guys a little bit about that in a minute, the people that watch your videos, most people are not going to always watch your videos through to the end. But you want to get them engaged to watch as much as possible so that you can make sure you capture as many watch hours as possible. So how did I do that? Tip number 3, I said all that to say this. I started researching reliable sources. Because if you start clicking on every single video on YouTube and there's no evidence, there are no results, there is no, and when I say results doesn't necessarily mean you're only researching people that's got a billion or a million followers, because some of those people have been on YouTube for 10 years, 5 to 7 years, consistently posting content every single week. And so if you just started off, if you're looking at the million, honey, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be toe up, because at this point, they've trained their audience so much that they could get on and talk about what toothbrush they use. And friends, I need y'all to listen. And people literally will tune in because now they've got the world interested in their everyday life. But what about the beginners, those on YouTube that are just starting off? You need people to watch your videos. So you got to research reliable sources. I'll give you maybe 2 or 3. One person I just seemed like she just fell on my timeline was at Erin on Demand. Erin on Demand, I want to give you a shout out, sis. I learned so much just from watching your videos. Because she was not afraid to really share the nitty gritty secrets of what it took for her to really grow. And I was so blessed by her not just giving me an overview. Hey, just make sure you look cute. And hey, just make sure you got an exciting background. She really took the time to teach her viewers and gave reliable information that I took and I implemented. And it really did help to skyrocket me. You guys, I haven't even done 10 videos yet. And some people have been on YouTube for over a year and they've still not gotten monetized because they don't have 4,000 watch hours. I got to say that again. I don't care how many subscribers you have. If you don't have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you don't qualify to get monetized. So I am very pleased to announce that, hey, you guys, we are well on our way after only maybe 4 or 5 videos. When I hit 4 videos, I had already hit 4,000 watch hours plus. And so, yay, I'm super duper excited, y'all. I'm stoked because I researched some reliable sources. Okay, Erin on Demand is one. Another is Sunny Lenarduzzi. And I don't know if I'm saying your last name right, Sunny, but girl, you have blessed this sister. And so she's another one. And she talks about the humble beginnings of how she started. She talks about that you can start a YouTube channel for less than $100. What she did to get started. How is she actually maintaining? And friends, Sunny is a reliable resource. And so I'm not telling you, you got to watch the people that I watch. Dan Locke is one, L-O-K. Dan L-O-K. He's got a great channel. He now has over 1 million subscribers. But he talks about being a beginner YouTuber, having to check, like refresh constantly, like, oh, there's another subscriber. Oh, there's another one, where you're constantly checking the data because you're waiting on the one video that is going to break through and break you out. Friends, we're there. But I want to tell you that if you want to get 4,000 watch hours, not knocking the subscribers, but you got to make sure that you research reliable sources. Find out what they're doing. Listen and look at the mistakes that they said they made early on. And then you got to take that content and you got to apply it to your own channel. So number 3 is research reliable sources. Okay, you guys, so number one was research reliable resources. And so I'm going to include some of those in my description. And maybe you can go on and just maybe drop some of the names of some people that have influenced you. Listen, friends, we are all in this family together. And speaking of family, if you're interested in being a part of my big family, big is my brand. Whatever you're going to do it big. So you can go and check out my website right here below and find out more information about me, because I would love to know more information about you. So the number two thing that I really feel like you need to do to increase your watch hours, and remember, it's not 4,000 subscribers is how you get monetized on YouTube. And I do feel like some of you are going to even say, what does it mean to be monetized? That's when after you've hit 4,000 watch hours and at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, then YouTube feels like you're able to pull enough of an audience for them to allow people to buy ad space on your channel. So you guys stay tuned with me, because we're going to hit that 1,000 mark and exceed it. I'm believing for something like stupid, like 1 million in a month. I'm believing for something like crazy. And I'm going to keep you guys up to speed on my entire progress. I am a believer. So number two, you got to ask yourself a real question, friend. Do you want to watch you? Now, see, that hurts some of y'all right there. Seriously, do you have interesting content? Do you want to watch you? Now, I've done videos so far on big style, little budget, and I've done videos on relationships and dating and time management. But you got to make sure and go check out all of those videos, you guys. But you got to make sure that you want to watch you. Are you entertaining enough for someone to stay on your video? So if watch hours are important, watch hours are critical, but friend, is anybody watching? See, I'm trying to set the cap this way right here. You got to make sure that you got interesting enough content. Do you believe that this is your niche? If this is your place, this is your environment, you got something to say. And I know that I was meant to say something to the world. And so I got to make sure that, friends, when you tune into this YouTube channel, that I got something to say. And so even when I train business and industry, and I'm a coach, and that's another component of my business. But I always tell people, when somebody hands you the mic, make sure you have something to say. And everybody's seeking opportunity. Everybody's seeking the next big break. But when you get that break, are you ready? Do you have something to say that would warrant somebody not just watching your channel, but coming back? Because YouTube also tracks the retention of your channel. And so I'm telling you right now, you got to make sure that you got some interesting content. Do you want to watch you? All right, sunshine. So, big family, let us review. Number three. That was did y'all see that? It was like a powerful thing. Research reliable resources. It's very important for you to get some information from people that are reliable. Remember, reliable doesn't mean somebody that's been on YouTube for 10 years and now they've got 1 million subscribers and they're giving you fluff kind of content and fluff information. No, not knocking those people, because I am those people. And so I know that that is kind of living life in reverse. I know that that's where I'm already destined to be. But I want to make sure to give my viewers some content that they can actually use. So that might be somebody that's only got 5,000 subscribers. Well, if you've only got 2, friends, and what they're doing has allowed them to grow and kind of expand at an accelerated rate, that might be a reliable resource for you. Don't just let the numbers dictate who is reliable to you, right? So the goal is 4,000 watch hours. And this is how I was able to do it in only 4 videos, you guys. Haven't been on YouTube a long time at all, but I've already exceeded, and I think I'm pretty much at almost 6,000 watch hours with only 5 videos. So right now, I'm telling you, as a reliable source, after doing some research, and some people have been on YouTube for over a year and they still don't have 4,000 hours of watch time. Hear me when I tell you, watching reliable resources is very important. Number 2, do you want to watch you? Which means you got to keep the content interesting, because the longer somebody stays on your channel, the more apt they are to stay, view it all the way to the end. And the longer they view, guess what that does? That racks up minutes for you on your watch time. The content has to be interesting. Make sure you've got good lighting and all of that. Yes. But you got to make sure, because see, I'm more apt, even if the lighting may not be that great, I'm more apt if you're giving me some solutions. If you are interesting and you're engaging me, I'm more apt to listen to you and to watch just for the information, not just because you got tantalizing and exploring graphics. So for everybody that's a beginning YouTuber, this is important. And most people would say, you can't get 4,000 watch hours in only 4 videos. Friends, that's impossible. Listen, I am a person that believes in the impossible. I want you to help me reach. I want us to show the world that we can hit 1 million in a month. Oh, I did say it. But I want you to kind of join me in my big family. Make sure you subscribe, everybody. But take these tips, beginning YouTubers, and even if you've been on for just a year, watch the progression as you begin to make some of these changes. Okay? And now let's go to number 1. All right, y'all. So we have finally made it to number 1. Let's give some applause. Here we go. And some spirit fingers. So the number 1 tip that I can give you is, it's going to sound like, girl, that ain't nothing deep, but it really does make sense. If at all possible, stop making these popcorn videos. What do I mean? These 2-minute long videos where you're getting on and you're giving a tip or you're showing your breakfast, and all of that's fine, friends. But if your goal is more watch time, then your video needs to at least be 10 minutes or more. Now, I'm not saying get on here and do a bunch of rambling. I'm not saying that. You got to go back to tip number 2. Do you want to watch you? But your video at least needs to be 10 minutes. And that was one of my tricks to getting my watch time up high in such a short amount of time. Was my video started off being maybe 12 minutes, then I went to 15 minutes, then 21 minutes, then maybe 22, 23 minutes. And no, it's not as easy as you think, but it can be done. Part of my background is talking in front of a camera and talking to people in general. But so I'm comfortable being able to stay on the camera and just talk to you, because I feel like you're literally right here with me. It might take some practice. It might take you doing a few recordings and a few segments, but spend some time getting to know your subject matter, so it's not hard for you to stay on for at least 10 minutes and to give tidbits and trips and reviews, so that your audience will be able to get as much watch time as possible out of your video. Shh, shh, shh. It's a secret that really nobody's telling people. You got to at least be on at least 10 minutes. Friends, let's give a round of applause right there, because I'm just saying what I'm saying. That tip alone helped me to skyrocket my watch hours in only 4 videos. 4, friends. So what do I need you to do for me? So we've hit over 4,000 views. So now we need to hit the over 1,000 subscribers. And I will do a video on how I was able to get 300 subscribers in, or maybe I think 200, 250 something in literally like 2 days time. And I'll do a video and tell you guys a little bit later on how I was able to get that accomplished. But now it's time for us to continue to expand. I want you guys to be a part of my big family. And Big has 3 branches, and I've got Big Consulting, where I work with business, and Beauty is a Gift, where I've got a beauty t-shirt line and a whole bunch of other stuff that's coming, and a Big Believe in God Ministries. But I want you to know, I want you to be successful. I want you to be a success. And friends, we can do this together. So you share with me some of your influences. I'm going to drop in the descriptions those people who are influencing me and doing a phenomenal job. Shout out to Aaron on Demand, Sonny Lenarduzzi, and Dan Locke, and many others. And doggone it, shout out to myself. I did say it, friends. All right, so to every single person, thanks so much for watching. I want you guys to make it a great one. Take these tips, just 3, because sometimes getting started if you don't have a plan, can be a bit overwhelming. So, and yes, I do have my remote in my hand. See, I'm still learning. But I want you guys to take the tips and apply them. Watch the growth. Keep your length to over 10 minutes. Make sure that you're engaging people and people know that you are actually a person that loves people, wants to share good content and information, and then use your reliable resources. So you guys, I will see you guys next time on Live Big, where we give tips every single week on how you, my friend, can live big in a double-digit world. Remember, whatever you're going to do, you might as well do it big.